All right, this drawing is a koi fish. I love drawing koi. This guy is a kind of a quick one that I did. I generally start with an arc, one arc stroke with the pencil, and then I kind of build around that. I like to do the finger style fins. I think they're fun. You can also do the big long flowing ones. But what I'll do is I'll kind of map out the head and the fins, and then I just take the pen and I make, it's kind of hard to see my hands in the way, but I just make lots of little arches for the fins, and you kind of create the contour for the body that way, one at a time, and just go along. And then I go back and I reinforce some of the lines where they're a little loose. So most of this work is done with the 1. I started with the 005 and then go to the 1, and then I kind of clean it up. I wanted to put some words underneath. I wanted to write koi, so I just write out koi and then outline that. And then I take the slightly larger, the 3, and I pop those outside lines and clean up around the head and the tail. You kind of get an idea here. And then I go back over the lettering on the bottom. All this is done with the pencil mark still on, and then I clean them up. You got to be careful and make sure that ink's dry before you start erasing, because sometimes it'll smear. And I also run into that when I'm coloring in sometimes. If I don't let them dry long enough, I had a tiny little touch of this on his head when I got into that. Here's that background, nice big solid color. One of these days I'm going to show you guys how to do some different kind of backgrounds, but for now I like the big solid colors. That's a nice little light pink for his head, and then I decided to stay with the pink and kind of purplish tones for the scale. So what I do is I try to go in and make them not touch each other, the same colors. You can also do patterns, you can do whatever you like. I kind of like the way that random feels and looks, and so I'm trying to make these fairly random while keeping some space between the colors a little bit. Down towards the end of the tail I thin these out, so they might just be little polka dots. So go through, add a little bit of purple in there in the body, and then I bring in the purple dark fins. A lot of times I go with lighter fins, but this guy I wanted to have a little bit darker ones on here. And then I start to color in the wording here. And I'm going to do a dark to light fill, so I start with a medium color and I add a little darker and a little lighter. And then I put a little shadow, like he's on the bottom of the fish bowl or something like that. And that's about it. There's your koi fish. Thanks for watching the video, and check out my Etsy shop at Giant Sack of Tom. Thanks a lot. Bye.